Hello and welcome to Tadimus. I'm Tadimus. Today, in this video, I really want to talk about weapon binds in Doom Eternal. How I've struggled with them in the past. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you've probably seen me complain about my weapon binds. And what I've been doing lately to try to address that in my gameplay. Great thing about a game like Doom Eternal is you can customize this to whatever you need. So take from this what you'd like. So first, let's talk about the mouse. For me, I have this Logitech G403 Hero. I find it's got great DPI and it runs really well for what I want to do, especially around the weapon binds. And in this particular case, I've got this set up so that I've got the mouse wheel leveraging two of the most important items in the game, the Super Shotgun Ballista. And it's one of the most used combos in Doom Eternal, and for me it actually works really well in terms of being able to cycle quickly between both weapons. And then also on the mouse wheel, I've bound Glory Kill on the press. And this really feels natural to me. It's tactile to really execute this Glory Kill. It's satisfying pressing down on the button to execute it. Then getting over to the side buttons, I've bound Flame Belch and Chainsaw to them. These are reactionary items, things that I will pull out in a pinch and that are honestly very easy to get to. It's why I moved them over here. So that's it for the mouse. Now let's jump over to the keyboard. I'm using this Corsair keyboard. One of the advantages of a keyboard like this is I can program and customize the light up keys and change their colors. This helps me in game. If I ever get lost or I just want a quick reference, I can just look down and get an idea of what binds I've already set for Doom Eternal. I've broken this up really into 3 groups, so it's easier to talk about. The top group here are binds that I don't use quite as much, but they're pretty important. The middle group are the do or die binds. These are ones that you live and die by within the game and obviously are very important and I need quick access to. And the lower binds are ones that not necessarily super important, but I can kind of leverage them when I'm moving around quickly, or they're things that I could use that I don't necessarily need to go to right away. For my top binds, I have number 2 bound to shotgun, number 3 to the plasma rifle, and number 5 to the BFG. 2 and 3 are pretty easy to reach, and they're items I do use quite frequently within the game. But number 5's not so easy to reach, but it's enough that if I need to get it kind of in this situation, or it's a critical situation that I need the BFG, I'll kind of reach over there and do it. It just feels good for me in this way that it's not overcomplicating things, it's not too much in the way, but they're close enough that I can get them if I need them in a pinch. The middle tier of binds here are the most important, since they are right next to the movement keys. I have Q for Super Shotgun. It's the easiest to get to, and quite honestly my brain is programmed to go there for my most used weapon in the game. Yes, I understand I have the Super Shotgun bound twice here in my setup. This is to make sure that I can get to this when it's needed, but also that I can combo it faster if I'm going to kind of leverage it with that Ballista combo, or if I want to use other combos I can do it as well. Next, I have E bound to the equipment launcher. Again, easy access, so I can switch between my different equipment types in the game and get to them as I need. I have F bound to the rocket launcher. Rocket launcher is a critical weapon in Doom Eternal. It's set up to do many of the combos, and it also packs a punch from distance or mid-range, especially if you're using some of the alternate fire methods on the rocket launcher. I have G bound to weapon mod. I have this bound here so that I can get to it if it's needed, but it's not close enough that I accidentally press it, so it basically doesn't get in the way. Next is the lower tier items. These are binds that are important, but are either here because they are not needed immediately, or are here because they are easy to get to if I'm strafing while I'm playing the game, so hence some of these double binds. First up, I have Control bound to the grenade launcher. This is so I don't accidentally fire them off while I'm playing, but it's a place that I'm used to be honest with you. That's why I have it bound here. Next up, I have both Z and C bound to the assault rifle. This gives the flexibility to get to the gun if I'm strafing either left or right without it interfering with my movement. Next, I have X bound to the minigun. Since this is critical when it comes to weapon switching, and in my gameplay style, I like to finish with this gun. It's a bit out of the way here, but enough that if I need to get to it, I can. Next, I have V bound to the Sentinel hammer. This is the default setting, and honestly, I've kept it here because of muscle memory and in playing the regular version of Doom Eternal, I've always had it bound to the Crucible Sword anyway, so I figured I would keep it here. And again, similar to some of these other binds, it's so I don't accidentally trigger it, which has happened before while I've played this game. Last up, I have B bound to BFG because why the hell not? And that's pretty much it. I've constantly been refining my binds as I've been playing Doom Eternal. But here in 2021, this is what I've come to that's so far been working pretty well for me. Let me know what you think. Are there any binds that you like or things that I might have missed or some other ideas that are out there that can kind of help in my gameplay? Let me know. Take care and happy fragging.